Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. Your subscriptions really help, and Spirit is not wasting any time today. First card's already out. First card out is Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is Divine Masculine getting himself in order, dotting all his I's, crossing all his T's, because he wants his Divine Feminine. He's know it's been a long time, and he's ready for her to come back into his life, and he knows that she makes him feel totally stable. She humbles him, and like I said, I always see the peacock in this picture, and if you notice, the peacock's feathers are down, because that's the Divine Masculine coming in as a humble person. And he's coming in to offer her stability. That's why that giant pentacle's in front of him. Okay? Yeah. Whatever he had to go through over there, he probably lost a lot of money. So now he's working on getting his stability back, so he can come in and be a stable, loving partner for his Divine Feminine. Okay? Next card out is the World. Yeah. Because you know what? In order for something to start, something else has to end. And he's working on, unfortunately, ending that karmic cycle over there. It's kind of like a mixed bag for him, because you know what? He married her, and he probably had kids with her. And they probably had a decent life for a certain amount of time. But as time has gone on, especially after he met his Divine Feminine, he's seen the karmic's true colors. And he knows that she doesn't love him, and that she was only there for his stability and for the money. Okay? And a lot of them even cheated on them with other people. So, it was just like a knife after a knife after a knife. It was almost like how you saw in the Ten of Swords, how those knives were all in his back and he's laying down, he's completely dead. That's how it became after a while. She just kept stabbing him and stabbing him and stabbing him. And she stabbed him so much he's dead. The relationship's been over for a long time. It's unfortunate, but true. Okay, next card out is, Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, what I just said a few seconds ago, how the peacock has their quills down. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and the one in the front was the Page of Pentacles. Like I said, these divine masculines, a lot of them are younger than the Divine Feminine. Okay, he sees her totally stable. She totally humbles him. She makes him feel great. She's the best thing that he ever had in his life. Okay? And if you look at that page, he's just constantly looking at his Divine Feminine. He hasn't taken his eyes off of her. Okay? And if you see the page, he's dressed in all that green, because he's actually opening up his heart chakra. He's opening up his heart to let in that love that he has for her. Okay? Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and ringing that bell so you know when I'm on here. Okay. Yeah. He is so over the top for his Divine Feminine. It's like a whole nother level. Yep. Thank you, Spirit. And 3 cards fell out. I take it all 3. Next card out is Ten of Cups. Because like I said, he wants everything with his Divine Feminine. He wants the whole 9 yards with her. Okay? She is the best thing that ever happened to him. He's lived life for quite some time on Earth, but since he met her, he couldn't believe that his life could be so good. And even though he's been going through that hell over there in that karmic cycle, in his head, what has driven him and what has inspired him is his Divine Feminine the whole time. Okay, next card out is, 2 of Cups. Because she is his divine counterpart. She is his love of his life. Okay, he's never felt love like he felt with her before. Never. Out of all the life that he's been living here. Okay, next card out is, 10 of Pentacles. Those are the 3 cards that fell out. Now, Spirit is no joke, right? The 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. Those are the 3 cards that fell out. Okay? So he doesn't just want a little bit with his divine feminine. He wants everything with her. Okay? That was the Gilded Tarot. Now I'm going to be using the Vice Versa Tarot. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. Okay? And the next card out is the Hierophant. Yeah. Yeah, because you know what? He wants that total commitment with his divine feminine. He does. He doesn't want anybody else. He only wants her in his life. Okay? Yeah, he's dealt with a lot of karmic situations, a lot of karmic people, karmic cycles, and he's past all of that now. He said, you know what? I want my divine feminine, and that's the one that I want. Okay? Next card out is the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Because you know what? Right now, he's going through all of those memories. Okay? He's remembering those good times with his divine feminine. Okay? And he's like, you know what? I know what I want. I know how I feel with her. And I'm not going to let anything stand in my way anymore. Okay? He said, I'm going for it because it's the best thing that I could ever go for in my life. Okay? Yeah. Next card out is, yeah, the three of swords. Yeah, because he's brokenhearted without her. You know, he feels like he totally lost her. He feels like his life is almost over because his divine feminine is not in it. Okay? That's why he's really going non-stop between that work and just trying to figure out how he can get himself back to his divine feminine. He's going to be doing that. That's what he wants. Yep. And next card out is King of Cups. Yeah, because he has overflowing love for her. He never loved anybody in his life like he loved her. And I know it seems like it's a broken record, but you know what? Spirit sends these cards out because Spirit wants you to know exactly how he feels about his divine feminine. Okay? Yeah. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. Now we're going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle cards. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. And let's see what Spirit has for us. Thank you, Spirit. One card, please. And there's our card. First card out is, yep, he's saying he's not available. He's not available because you know what? He has to close out that cycle over there. That's why if you notice, it fell right underneath that World card. Because he's working very hard to become available for his divine feminine. He doesn't want to include her in any of that disaster that's going on over there right now. He knows if he comes with that, she's not going to deal with it. Okay? He has to come correct or don't come at all. Because she's dealt with so much. You know? And he knows that. That's why he's going to clear all of that stuff out over there before he comes back to his divine feminine. Okay? Next card out is, I know I messed up everything. You know what? He messed up, but he was unawakened. So therefore, the mess up is because he was unawakened. It wasn't like he set out to hurt her or set out to do bad things to her. Okay? He didn't know any better. Okay? But through this karmic cycle and these karmic lessons, he's learned that, you know what? I know who she is in my life now. I know what I want in my life now. And I'm working hard to get back to that. Okay? Next card out is, I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah, you know what? He's afraid because he doesn't know. He knows what transpired between them. And he knows that he has to come correct because she's not going to accept any of those lies, any of that deceit, any of that stuff. Okay? And he doesn't even want to bring that. That's why you saw the Ten of Cups come out, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Because that is what he wants with his divine feminine. Okay? He doesn't want any lies, any deceit, any of that stuff. Okay? He wants the best of the best for her. Okay? And thank you, Spirit, for the next card. And there's the next card. Next card out is, I wish things could be different. That's what he's working on now. Because you know what? He feels like he totally lost her. You know? But he didn't. You know, but Spirit is putting him through his paces right now. The Spirit wants him to know, listen, you cannot play her for a fool anymore like you used to. Okay? And believe me, he's learning that when he does come back to her, if she does accept him back, he's never going to do these bad things to her ever again in his life. You hear me? He already knows how he feels about her. He knows that she's the best thing that could have ever happened to him. And he's going to make sure that he definitely treats her with respect in the way that she needs to be treated. Okay? Now I'm going to be using the Romance Angel cards. Okay? And the first card out is children. Yeah. It says, your love life is being affected by children. Divine Masculine he has children. Some of these Divine Masculines have children. Okay? And you know what? He has to make sure that he gets his child custody right. He has to make sure that he gets the money right to pay for the children. Because you know what? He could have come from a broken family himself. So he wants to make sure that that doesn't happen with his kids. Okay? And that's why he has to make sure all of that stuff is done before he can come back to his Divine Feminine. Okay? Next card out says free yourself. It says it's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, because you know what? A lot of these karmics have used the kids against him. You know, they say, oh, if you leave me, I'm never going to let you see your kids again. The court doesn't work like that. Okay? You get yourself a lawyer, Divine Masculine. You go into the courts. You show that you're going to be paying for your children, and you want partial custody of your children, and the courts will provide it. Okay? So she can say all she wants about she is not going to let you see your kids, and she's going to do all this stuff. She can't do anything that the courts do not allow her to do. Okay? So don't even worry about it. When she says that, say, okay, I'll see you in court. And that's the way you work with that. Okay? Next card out is, codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, he's codependent with her. He's been around her forever. And, you know, it's like a misery loves company. And he's been dealing with her like this for a long time. Okay? And he loves his kids, but you know what? He's been so used to her. You know, whatever she's done to him or her. Okay? And whatever the karmic has done to him or with him, you know, he feels like a little bit like allegiance to her, somewhat, sometimes. But you know what? I think as time is going on, he's breaking away from that. He's freeing himself. And he's taking back control of his life. Because he's tired of living like that. He's tired of being on that hamster wheel. Running round and round and round and getting nowhere. Okay? Next card out is pay attention to the red flags. Yeah. Because that's exactly right. That's why Spirit is saying pay attention to the red flags for him. Because he has to stop letting her tell him falsehoods, tell him things that just don't serve him. Okay? Yeah, she doesn't care. You know, she's like, you know what? If I tell him this, he won't go anywhere. He'll be too afraid. If I tell him that I'm not going to let him see his kids, you know, but that's not true, Divine Masculine. Whoever the men are that do watch my channel, and I wish a whole bunch more of you would, it's not just for women, this is for the men also. Okay? Because you guys aren't bad people. You know, you might have been misguided, but you're not bad people. Okay? We all have to learn. Okay? But do not get hoodwinked by the karmic, by her telling you that you are not going to be able to see your kids. Because that's you are not going to be able to see your kids lie. Okay? Go to the court, have your ducks in a row with your money and with how you want your custody to be with your kids. Get the court to do that decree, and then leave her and take care of your kids and be happy with your life. Okay? Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you can so you know when I'm on here. Okay? Next card out is because that's how he feels. You see, it's called Labyrinth. This is the hamster wheel for the Divine Masculine. Okay? It says even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. Yeah. You know what? Because when those karmics tell him, oh, I'm gonna, not let you see your kids or whatever, she doesn't have that kind of control. Okay? And unless he goes to court and he finds out that she doesn't have that kind of control, he will believe her stuff. Okay? People can only do to you what you allow them to do. Do not allow her to keep you in chains and keep you held up over there when you don't want to be there. Okay? Take care of the things you have to and leave the rest. Okay, next card out is, here's our surprise card again. You may be about to be surprised because I told you a lot of these divine masculines are freeing themselves. They're getting out of these codependent relationships. And they're not letting these karmics tell them how they're going to be with their children when they separate from them. And they're going to leave them. They're saying, bye, I'm tired. And they should be. You don't have to live in disaster like that. He lived in so many years of that disaster. At this point, he doesn't have to anymore. It's over. Next card out is cherish. It says cherish your relationship. Yeah, that's why he cherishes his divine feminine. He totally cherishes her because she let him see things that he didn't see before. Okay, I'm going to read Labyrinth and Cherish, and then I'm going to let us go. Okay, please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. Right. First one is cherish. It says cherish your relationship. To cherish something means to care for, love, protect, and whatever you hold dear. The appearance of this card suggests there may be time to make your partner truly feel that you cherish your relationship. Exactly. That's why he's separating himself from what no longer serves him. He's going to come back to his divine feminine, and he's going to let her know that he totally cherishes her. Okay? It says labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. Sometimes in life we can feel disoriented and lost. We might even feel like giving up or losing faith. It's a time like these that we must recall that there is always a way forward to better times. When this card appears, it suggests that you may be in need of encouragement. Seek the support of a trusted person who can help. That's why I told him, get yourself a good lawyer. Okay? Get yourself a good lawyer and take her behind the court. Get the custody and the child support together for your children and tell her sayonara. Okay? Yeah. Because that's what it's about. Okay? You know you want to offer your divine feminine that support. You know you have to close that cycle out over there. And like I said, a lot of times with that cycle over there, she's trying to hold those kids against you. Okay? You don't have to deal with her like that. Okay? Because believe me, your divine feminine, she's going to listen to you, she's going to support you, and she loves you. Okay? Unconditionally. Okay? We know that you want everything with her, as we can see with that 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. Okay? So, stop saying you're not available. Okay? Everybody messes up, but everybody gets forgiven most of the time, because do unto others as you want to do unto you. Okay? Even though you feel like you're afraid to contact your divine feminine, you know, you're going to have to do it. Okay? Because the only way things could be different in your life is if you work towards them being different. Okay? But I want to thank everybody for coming today. I love all you guys, and have a great day. Bye.